AskReddit by Sojai Order City Big Gear. What is the biggest red flag in a guy? When he's so comfortable with lying. I thought lying as in lying down in bed. I was confused for a second, haha, wondering what's wrong with me. Not being responsible for their own actions by blaming others instead of acknowledging their mistake. Another one that goes for both men and women. A lack of accountability is just a no-go. The deadly combination of a small brain and a big mouth. One of those traits is usually manageable. The combination is fatal. If this was true, half the world's population today wouldn't exist. His neighbor complains about a putrid smell. Dude, I was the neighbor, or rather the roommate, and been complaining about the putrid smell for months. When he started dating, I thought, the moment he brings her home, she'll break up with him over that smell. Well, some weeks later I asked her if she's not bothered by the smell, and she said, oh, that, it was just some food from last year he forgot under his bed. He's so forgetful sometimes. Any attempt at discussion leads to defensive position, no matter if he did something or it's a together kind of issue. This seems to be a ridiculously common trait with everyone these days. I wonder if it's from how people were raised, parents, or if it's because of the society we currently live within. Bad manners. Manners cost nothing. Manners maketh man. Crashing into the barriers and leaving debris all over turn 3 at his home race. We are checking. When they make this post every day. Can't get the hint. Trying to isolate you from friends or family. They usually wait until after they're married before they work on isolating you from family and friends. I noticed a trend of really unfaithful guys openly expressing their desire to be together with a loyal woman. Baffling shit. Or thief is most afraid of being robbed. Same thing. Stating that his exes all had insecurities that led to the demise of the relationship 5 months in, and I discovered that it was actually his behavior that potentially caused insecurities in his relationships, and that it was his scapegoat for taking any responsibility. Careful, you're starting to sound insecure. Lol. Entitlement, show off. Can't take care of himself. When I used to go on first dates before I met my boyfriend, my biggest fear would be that they were going to smell bad. I can't even explain why, it's just such a return off for me. All of my exes are psychos. Seems like this one counts for both men and women. 3rd day in a row this question has been posted, or am I crazy? Dibs on next. Waving an artsy flag. It's indeed red. Treating service workers like shit. It blows my mind that to this day, guys will still do this on a date. It's the first red flag and deal breaker for a lot of people. Never accepting fault or that they're wrong, although it's a red flag in general, not just guys. My older brother is a serial liar and we're in our late 30s. It truly baffles me why he needs to lie about the biggest thing, let alone the small matters. I keep telling him, just say the truth, what's the worst that could happen? It's just a habit at this point. Gambling addiction. It's called dedication, buddy. Not just for guys but for all genders. Not treating other people with respect just because of different life status and jobs. Or just being disrespectful to other people in general. Caring about being alpha. Is that a furry thing? The way he treats his family, especially his pets, is pretty telling. If he's terrible to them, he'll undoubtedly be terrible to you. Disagree. I'm much nicer to my pets than I am to most of my family. I'm a dude. But one of my biggest red flags is a guy who brags about being feminist or woke or something the second he meets a woman. It's a huge tell that he's desperate and wants to assure a woman he's safe without actually wanting to take the time to demonstrate that with his actions and words over time. I feel like if I can sniff this shit a mile away, so can literally 99% of women. Bro might as well be wearing a sign that says pick me. Pick me. Pay attention to how he treats people, especially ones that can't do anything for him. We see someone's true nature in how he treats those who can do nothing for him. Posting a question on Reddit when it's been answered many times before and being too lazy to look.